What's going on, guys? So we got Tim Lincoln here, who took 3rd place at the Junior Up Store Championships with our boy SS4 Ramp. Now, a few people asked on the channel, our page, when we posted when you won a couple of weeks back for this.
Yep.
And then the boy went and got COVID.
Got COVID.
So we didn't get a deck profile.
Fresh out of ISO.
So this is for everyone that asked for it. And we got 3rd with it as well, which is awesome.
Yeah.
All right, cool.
Bit
so
rusty, though.
I think everyone knows what the deck does, right?
Yep.
Swing, damage, ramp.
Deal damage with the swing, you ramp a card from the top of your deck. If it's mono blue, put it in the energy. If it's not, you put it back. But I play 1 non-blue card. So
Perfect.
Happens most of the time.
Perfect. There we go.
Waking a 4 or less.
Yep.
Same thing on this side. First time they activate a counter skill, you restand him. So same thing, but he restands once against a counter.
Definitely. Very strong. All right, cool. Let's get into the deck, my man.
Cool. So most SS4 decks now, unless you play... there's like a 4-cost Vegeta which gets out like a Goku Unison. They're pretty much the same. So
it's very similar.
I don't play that version, but I've got the 4 UI Kamehamehas.
Yep.
Adds 15k on either turn. On your turn, you also draw a card. It's only to battle card or leader, and defensively, it's just a free 15k. You don't draw. And then you play 4 of the Beerus Destroys. It's a 10k combo. You draw a card, board removal. A 2 or less and draw a card defensively, offensively greater than their energy and 10k as well.
Yep.
So this is just to push through the early ramp.
Yeah, I was going to say, pretty much guarantees. As soon as these hit, there's not many people comboing out of that.
A 25k strike into the leader on turn 1 if they're tapped out especially. If they combo out of it, it's stupid, and take the challenge.
Yeah, why not?
I'm happy for you to take that challenge.
I'm happy to waste those cards, for sure.
Yeah, those are just like the 8 most common cards, I'd say, that you'll find in an SS4 list now.
Yes, definitely.
And then you've just got your cantrips here. So you could do a little bit of a mixture with some of the other ones, like the silver bullets, but I've just decided on the 4 East Kai, just because if it sticks on board, like you could just play it and then combo it off as part of your first attack. But if it sticks on board against like a lot of decks, specifically yellow, that run counterplays, it's just obnoxious as hell.
I definitely think this card's more relevant as well. Like we don't have too much blue around us at the moment,
No,
so I feel like
there's a lot of red, so it doesn't stick.
Yeah, but this card's just more relevant because a lot of people, if they can't deal with it, it's going to tax them over the course of the game.
To be honest with you, it's just a free 5k combo. You play it and then you combo it off.
For sure, for sure.
Super combo, 4 of the Zeno. Again, you can play it to draw a card and then combo it up offensively. Otherwise, it's just 5 or less life. If you use it defensively, you pick up an energy and then you put 1 back down. So if you tap yourself out, you're not completely locked out. And this deck does play a lot of 1-cost combos and extra cards and things like that. Jimmy on his Jiren, he bricked me a few times, but we got the win anyway.
Yep,
right,
it does happen.
Unisons, 4 Boo. I only play the 4 Unisons in the deck.
Yep. Don't like going off the SS4 or anything like that?
No. I haven't tried that. I used to play the 5-cost Goku Unison, but I've just opted for the 4 Boo now.
Yeah,
Once you had to fit in the Beerus Destroys, you just, I don't know, it got a bit harder to fit things. So I'm running it like 56, 57 cards.
Yeah, okay, so it's a bit higher for sure. Yeah. I feel like this Boo is just incredible though. It's like one of the best Unisons in the game.
You get to it quick as well, especially if you get like 1 or 2 ramps early, and then you just stabilize from there, and then you grind out the wins.
For sure.
4 of the counterplays, God Ceiling, 4 of them.
Have to.
You have to.
It'd be silly not to.
Only other counterplay I run is Dirty Burst. I main it. It's not as good maining it as it is in Gamma, because Gamma is just so free, but it's still relevant. There's just so many targets right now.
Definitely.
Even against Jiren. Again, to Jimmy, the big boy, it affects that as well.
That's it. I think Dirty Burst is incredible.
It's an amazing card.
Such a good card. It's so relevant right now.
People love me, bro.
4 Bean, just to add the 5k, untap.
Yeah,
4 Dimension Magic.
Of course.
2 Child's Army. This one.
Did it come up much today?
Not today.
Yeah.
If I could have, in my side, I run the Gohan, the 25k, like the 15k.
7 one, yep.
I probably did just change him to that, but it's just, I don't know. I could even see myself cutting it just to cut the deck.
I was going to say to cut it down. I feel like Heroic Prospect used to be a lot better than it is now.
Yeah.
I think
it's just now you're just going to rather want to stop their attacks altogether rather than just a floodgate against it if it's against something big.
For sure.
So that's the count. Actually, no, sorry, there's 2 more counters. So just the triple striker from a couple of sets ago.
This one's incredible.
It's just so good. Like if you're turning the tide and this is on the board, you've just got a free triple strike.
Yep.
Unless they have blockers on the board, and it's just you could win the game just with those 2 cards.
Yeah. How often do people's turns pretty much just like revolve around trying to clear this off the board and then just get nowhere with it?
It depends how long the game goes. Like if I didn't play it a lot today just because I was against a lot of aggressive decks, so they just didn't really hit the board. A lot of silver bullets that stopped me from untapping my energy to play it anyway. Like Tyler with his AOD deck, it was kind of annoying. So, and even Jimmy again. So that's the counters.
Yep.
I'll just go into the battle cards.
Go for it.
It's just 2 of these guys. You play it for 1. It's just to draw a card, 15k attacker, blocker, whatever.
Live turn 2, so perfect.
Exactly. Just some removal early game, and some pressure as well. I never really use it in the counter window, but you tap 3 for it and you bottom deck 2 battle cards. So
why not?
Easy.
I think it's the removal that blue needed for a very long time. Hey.
Until that new like Cell Zenkai card comes out, it's very good.
Yeah.
A couple of Golden Avengers. I didn't really play that a whole lot today either. I find I'd rather pay, unless I'm going in for the win and I know it's going to get me the win, I'd rather just tap 6 for a big boy.
Yeah.
5 for a KO.
Yeah, I was going 5 for a KO is always good.
Yeah. 2 of the ramps.
Yep.
Card's probably going to get banned. I seem to think, but you tap 6 for it. If it hits the board, you look at the top 4 and you can add as many to your hand or into your energy as you want if they're blue. So you can add 4 to your hand, 4 to your energy, or a mixture of the 2.
Absolutely incredible card.
It's so good. It restands at the end of turn as well. 2 Kale.
Love this card.
It was huge against AOD, just clearing the board if you survive to that point with it. And yeah, just 30 deflect, barrier, double strike. It's got all the keywords. It gets rid of barrier if you've got 7 energy when you play it for 5. It's just a strong card.
It's incredible, honestly. That KO is so, and it's so easy to get to 7 in this deck.
Exactly.
So easy.
And I play it a lot more than this card. Like obviously they both have they're both situational. If your opponent has a board, you're going to play KO. If they've got a big hand, you're going to play Android 17.
Yep.
We know what this does. It just gets rid of the hands. Unless you think they're going to be playing, like they run the counterplay Jiren, you do it. You know?
Yep.
You tap 8 for this, and it's very obnoxious.
Very
or you can
good.
overwhelm it. I have tapped 8 for it, not today, but on the locals that I won, I did it a couple of times, and it just feels good.
It's incredible, this card.
It just consistently warps cards from the opponent's hand.
Yeah, very, very taxing, for sure.
These are just like the 2 cheeky one-offs that I run. That's the only, obviously, non-blue card as well.
Yep.
Tragedy, tap 9 for it. If you get to that point, you just lock a lot of decks out of doing anything.
Yeah. Opponent pretty much can't play the game.
And then Hatch.
Yep. You got to have it.
Always be Hatch, unless, of course, the new Goku Secret Rare replaces it, but Hatch is just too good.
Hatch is so good. Hatch is so good. All right, now I know you said you weren't very happy with your side, but we'll jump into it and have a look anyway.
I'm hungover. I didn't do a side deck. It was very last minute.
Man hasn't played in a bit, so...
let me just quickly get it together.
Let's throw it out.
1 Jiren, there was no blue. Look, I just figured I might as well put it in there. If
just
I come against a blue baby, it might be relevant.
Yep.
Roshi, just for some... I don't know, man.
It's good against green.
Is it?
Yes.
No one plays green.
Yeah, no one really plays green except the cooler at the moment, but it's very good against green.
Just something to kill energy if it's a grindy matchup.
Yep.
Yeah, it's just a 30k blocker, and it removes their opponent's energy, and I think it stops them from... They have to remove 1 every turn, so it puts them on a clock, pretty much. The cards that I'd probably swap the Heroic Prospect for... Yeah, I probably should have mained it, looking back at it, because it gets around a lot of counter plays. But yeah, it's just in the side. 2 Mafuba, didn't side it in all day, but I just like to have the option. Just another Floodgate, the Ready to Rumbles. I sided it in against AOD today, and I didn't play it. And then just the cantrips that I fluctuate between depending on what I'm coming up against.
If you need them yet,
just
2
the
Borgos.
Borgos, yeah. There's the barrier one, which, you know, if they activate a counter skill and untap.
Yep.
And there's the one which if they restand energy using a non-awakened skill. So it's good against a lot of blue decks. So.
Yes, definitely.
And that's it.
Definitely.
These are just cards I was given. That's not in the side, but that's the other unison.
Yeah, if you want to,
can
that's
play
always the
SS4
unison.
as well.
Yes,
That's-
for sure. Awesome.
it.
There we go, guys. So there is Tim's 3rd place deck profile for the store championships. Remember, if you like this content, please subscribe, hit that bell to stay notified, and I'll catch you guys on the next one.
Cool.